Entering menu narration pop-up. Do you want menu narration? No, turn off. Entering accessibility. Wiki narration volume set to 100. Wiki narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
Glad to have you with us from Thomas Robinson Stadium. A couple of teams hoping to head into the offseason feeling the momentum of a victory in the Xbox Bowl. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is a big game for bragging rights, guys. As you know, both the SEC and the Big 12 try to tout that they are the most physical conference in college football. Well, today in this bowl game, they will get a chance to prove it. Both coaches told me they want to come out and run the ball. Teams are fired up and motivated as they take the field. I'll keep you posted on the vibe here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So Oklahoma State's offense will take the field first. And here comes the sophomore running back. Both these teams love to keep it on the ground, and they have guys who can carry the load. Run inside. It's Hawkins. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Tackle him. You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Dances away. He'll turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The offense lining up for a first down play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fine. Ball is loose. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They give it to him again. Pulled down for the tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Motion from the wide receiver. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State sent out the offense to start this drive. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Caught in the backfield, it's Townsend. Still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Manning on play action. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. 1st down and 5 after the penalty.
Red 54, red 54. Hey, move. Ready, go.
Touchdown, Texas! Kept it on the ground and made his way into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Punts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, first down.
Here we go, ready.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line. They are threatening to take it in.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Could not make his way to the corner.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Arch madness. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's a tough thing to do, man. You've already seen him have success. He can run the football. He's got a rushing touchdown. He's got those wheels. So to get to him and not let him break free and not let him evade you, that's a great job by this defense. A lot of time it's a team effort, but he got him on the ground and he got the sack.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job.
Breaks into the open. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. This time he wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. With the catch, it's Barnes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Lost to throw again. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Pulls it in. It's Wingo. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Unloads quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Motion from the back. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a here on 4th down.
This one's complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Finds his tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period.
Entering setting, wiki narration volume set to 100.
welcome to the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and Center Park Stadium. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Georgia State Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, the Panthers head coach told me pregame. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Panthers offense will go on the attack first. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots. So, obviously, we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's one or two guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hauls it in.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. He's looking to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays, probably play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. Style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or that
go! Down, ready! Flag, Katie, ready, go! Ready! Red 18, ready, go! Down, ready! Red, go, go! Ready! One, go! Here we go, ready! Why did he go? Ready, ready! Flag 18, ready, go! Down, ready! Flag 14, ready to go! Down, ready! Whoa, 20, go, go! Ready! Wide 53, wide 53, go, go! Down, ready! Red, go, go! Ready! White 20, ready, go! Here we go, ready! Blue 85, blue 85, ready, ready! Black 88, ready, go! Down, ready! Red 18, go, go! Down, ready! Red 54, red 54! Go! Ready! Wide 80, wide 80, go! Down, ready! Blue 30, ready, go! Good job. Ready! Flag 18! Flag 18! Why did he go? Here we go! Ready! Flag 14! Go, go! Ready, ready! Blue 22! Blue 22! Go, go! Down, ready! Wide, go, go! Down, ready! Red, ready, go! Good job, good job! Ready! White 29, white, ready, go! That's money in the hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby! Down, ready! Let's go! Blue, red, go, go! Get up! That's how we do, baby! Always rolling! Ready! Let's go! Here we go! Ready! Ready! Ready to go! Ready, ready! Red 54, red 54! go! Down, ready! Wide 80! Wide 80, go! He ain't going nowhere! He ain't going nowhere! Down, ready! Blue 30, blue 30! Go, go! Ready! Black 18, go, go! Down, ready! Black 14, go, go! Ready! Blue, ready, go! Here we go, ready! Wide 53, wide 53! Ready, go! Ready, ready! Red 80, go, go! Down, ready! White 29, go! Down, ready! Blue 80, white 80, go! Ready! Black 88, ready, go! Yeah, go! Yeah, go! He ain't going nowhere! Down, ready! Red 8, ready, go! That's how we roll, brother. Ready! Red, go, go! Good shot. That's a good shot. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Here we go, ready! White, go, go! Ready, ready! Blue 30, blue, go, go! Down, ready! Black 18, ready, go! Down, ready! Black 14, black 14! Ready, go! Ready! Blue 22, go, go! Oh yeah, boy! Hold that, get nowhere, get nowhere! Down, ready! Wide, go! Ready! Where did he go? Here we go, ready! White 29, white 29! Ready, go! Ready, ready! Blue 85, where did he go? Let's go, right in your face. That's how we do, G, that's how we do. Down, ready! You don't want that! Go, go! You don't want that! Down, ready! Red 8, go, go! Ready! Red 54, go, go! Ready, go! Ready! Blue 30! Ready, go! Here we go, ready? Flag 18, flag 18.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.